I thought my husband was broke, until I found a hidden box with $750,000, and proof he had another wife and child. My name is Claire, and for 14 years I believe Derek and I were the perfect blue-collar team. We met at a Friday night high school football game in 2010. I was the young guidance counselor at Shawnee Mission East, handing out college brochures. He was the logistics supervisor at the big Amazon distribution center out in Lenexa, always bragging about climbing the ladder the honest way. We bought a simple split-level house in Overland Park with a basketball hoop in the driveway and a backyard big enough for our 2 boys, Jake 12 and Logan 9. Life was loud and simple. Saturday tailgates with grocery store hot dogs, Sunday potlucks at the neighborhood church, summer camping trips to the Ozarks in our 15-year-old pop-up camper. Derek handled every dollar. "Babe, the company's cutting overtime," he'd say while counting pennies at the kitchen table. "We live tight now so the boys can have college funds later." I believed him. I deposited my entire counselor salary into our joint account. I packed lunches, clipped coupons from the Sunday paper, and told myself real love meant never complaining. I was wrong. But the last 2 years, the tightness started to feel suffocating. Derek's mandatory overtime turned into entire weekends away. He'd come home smelling like hotel soap and a perfume that wasn't mine. Our savings account never climbed above $3,400 no matter how many extra parent conferences I took. When I suggested taking the boys to a real Chiefs game for once, he slammed the fridge and snapped, "Claire, we're one broken furnace away from disaster, stop dreaming." I swallowed it. I smiled for the boys. I cried in the minivan in the school parking lot after work. I still made his favorite meatloaf every Thursday. But something in my stomach twisted tighter every time his phone buzzed after midnight. The little things gnawed at me like Missouri winter wind. A new pair of expensive work boots he claimed fell off a truck at the warehouse. A charge for $189 at a jewelry kiosk in the mall for a necklace I never saw. Texts from dispatcher Tara that made his screen light up at 2 a.m. He started sleeping with his phone under his pillow. I told myself good wives trust their husbands. I told myself the boys needed their dad. I was lying to myself every single day. Then came the Tuesday that cracked my life wide open. Derek was on another emergency overnight run to Street Louie. The boys were at basketball practice. I was throwing his work jacket into the washer when a small brass key on a plain ring fell out of the inner pocket. No label, just a number stamped on it. Box 417. My heart started hammering. I drove straight to the downtown bank we'd used for 15 years, the one Derek always said was too fancy for us. The manager recognized me. "Mrs. Whitaker, your husband added you to the safe deposit box last month. Said it was a surprise anniversary gift." My stomach dropped. I signed the form with shaking hands. Inside box 417 were 3 things that stopped my breathing. Stacks of $100 bills rubber-banded in neat piles, $420,000 in cash. 6 small gold bars stamped with serial numbers. A thick manila envelope containing investment statements, a hardware crypto wallet, and a DNA test result. The total hidden value, $750,000. But the real knife was the DNA report paper-clipped to a birth certificate. A little girl named Harper, born in 2019 inches Overland Park. Father, Derek Michael Whitaker. Mother, Tara Michelle Lawson. The test was dated 6 months ago. Derek had paid extra for rush results. Inside the envelope were photos, Derek holding the same little girl at the Kansas City Zoo, at Powell Gardens, on a beach in Florida, Tara wearing the necklace from that mall charge. And a handwritten note in Derek's handwriting. "Once the boys are in high school and Claire's settled with the house, we leave. The money is for our real family. One last big score at work and we're gone." He hadn't just been cheating. He had an entire secret family living 15 minutes away in a rented townhouse. He had used every overtime bonus I thought went into our savings to build this escape fund. And the final layer, the one that made my blood freeze, was a company memo folded at the bottom. Derek had been siphoning small amounts from vendor payments at the distribution center for years. The big score was a $300,000 wire he planned to move next month before disappearing. I sat in the bank's private room for 40 minutes, photographing every single item with my phone. Then I closed the box, drove home, and waited. Derek walked in that night whistling, carrying takeout from our favorite barbecue place. The boys tackled him. After bedtime, I placed the DNA report and a single $100 bill on the kitchen table. His face went gray the second he saw it. "Claire, that's not—" "Sit," I said quietly, "and tell me why our boys share a bedroom while you've been raising a daughter with Tara and hiding $750,000 to run away with them." He crumbled. Tears. The whole story poured out. Tara was a dispatcher he met on the job in 2018. The affair turned serious. Harper was born. He kept telling himself he'd end it, but every time he saw his daughter, he couldn't. So he started skimming from work, small at first, then bigger. The cash and gold were his go-bag. The plan was simple. Wait until Jake turned 15, file for divorce, give me the house and minimal support, then vanish to Florida with Tara and Harper using the stolen money. He thought I was too loyal, too focused on the boys, too Midwestern nice to ever check a safe deposit box. He was wrong. I didn't scream. I didn't throw the money. I simply said, "I'm taking the boys to my sister's for the weekend. Don't call us." Then I drove to my attorney's house at 10 p.m. What happened next was pure Kansas City justice. My lawyer filed an emergency motion the next morning. The judge froze every account, including the safe deposit box and the crypto wallet. I turned the embezzlement evidence over to the district attorney and to Amazon's corporate security team. Within 72 hours, Derek was escorted out of the distribution center in handcuffs on camera. The local news picked it up. Longtime supervisor accused of stealing $300,000 from major employer while hiding secret family. I did one more thing. I posted an anonymous thread in the Big Overland Park Moms Facebook group, the one with 28,000 members. I changed names but told the truth. If your husband suddenly can't afford soccer cleats but comes home smelling like hotel soap, check the safe deposit boxes. The post went viral in Kansas City. 3 other women messaged me that week. One found her own hidden account. Another left her husband the same month. Derek took a plea deal, 5 years in state prison for embezzlement, plus full restitution. The company recovered every dollar from the frozen accounts and gave me the whistleblower portion, another $85,000. Tara? She packed up and moved back to her parents in Wichita once the story hit the news. Harper will be raised by her grandparents. Derek lost his CDL, his pension, and every friend he ever had in the neighborhood. I kept the house in Overland Park. I painted the boys' rooms their favorite chiefs, red and gold. I started a college prep counseling side business for local families, 6 figures in the first year. The boys play travel basketball now. We go to every Chiefs game we want. We camp in the Ozarks every summer and laugh the whole way. Some nights I still wake up reaching for the man I thought I married. Then I remember the little brass key and the DNA test and I pull the covers tighter. Ladies, if your frugal husband suddenly has new boots and weekend overtime, don't wait for the next excuse. Find the key, open the box, then watch karma do the rest. Because in the heartland, we don't just survive betrayal. We expose it, we claim what's ours, and we keep living louder than ever. And that, more than the money, is the real Kansas City comeback. Ladies, if your frugal husband suddenly has new boots and weekend overtime, don't wait for the next excuse. Find the key, open the box, then watch karma do the rest. Because in the heartland, we don't just survive betrayal. We expose it, we claim what's ours, and we keep living louder than ever. So tell me, if you found that box, would you expose him or take the money and disappear?